Oops, standing in the greenhouse. I'm gonna do a quick update because I don't know how much time's on my phone that I can record with. What is it? It's the 27th of February. Maybe it's the 26th or the 28th. I don't know. I kind of lost track of time this week. It's the end of February. Let's just put it that way. Everything survived the winter. It's dark outside now, so it's kind of dark in here. Running off a light. Oh. Anyway, seriously, everything survived. I even had some aphid issues on these two pepper plants. Well, really on all my pepper plants. That one down there is looking a little sickly. That one up there too. Although, that's a Maruga scorpion. That one fared well. And I got a ghost pepper back there that really didn't have any aphids on them. But everything fared really well. Even the stuff that I had aphids on, I trimmed it back, nicotined them off, and I've just been able to keep them in check between that and the handful of ladybugs that are in the greenhouse on patrol. Everything's doing really good. Spring's here. So, of course, all my citruses are flowering. I don't know if you can see that citrus flower, but this thing's got a lot of little citrus buds on it. This one right there in the middle. I think that's actually a lemon back there that's just starting to come in. This is a pink lemon. My lime tree didn't flower, but my sunburst tangerine over here flowered a lot. And I got little sunburst tangerines coming in all over this thing. Some flowers are still back here. It smells beautiful in here, by the way, because of the flowers. So they're down there, they're back there. And some all my pitcher plants survived. A lot of pitcher plants in here. I must have 30 of them in here. Between these guys, this guy, that one up there that's all viney. I got one hanging in the pot over here. I got a whole bunch of them, all these little red pots. All these little red cups are all pitcher plants. Tropical pitcher plants. They're on the Nepenthes. So, I mean, you can see them. I don't know if you can see them in the dark. But they're all tropical Nepenthes. Everything back through here. I just kind of have them sticking around all the crevices where they fit. Well, here's another one that I'm kind of concerned about. And that's my Venus flytrap. I got one green leaf right there. It's the only one left. I'm hoping that its root base in there will pop back out. So it's the only other thing that I'm concerned about. I've had that Venus flytrap for a few years, so I want to keep it. Everything else survived. I've had the worst day was down to 50 degrees, 49 on a cold night. But everything has been, during the day, I'm up to about 80. Heaters are still running, but I don't think they're running as hard. I trimmed down this lemon tree here. I trimmed down this one slightly. I barely trimmed this monstrosity over here. I like this one big. That's my big lemon. I trimmed back my grapefruit down here so that would bush out. That's a really thick stem grapefruit. My avocado, I gotta do a little more tying back on that. All my carnivores came back. My pitcher plants, my American pitcher plants, and that is a bog with sundews. They're all popping back. There's a bog up there with butterworts. I don't know if you can see any of that, but pop that thing up there and see if I can't show you. So, a lot of stuff. Everything survived. Big difference from last year. I'm just really happy that everything lived. Sorry about this shaky camera. There's nothing really new to report. Everything survived. I made it through this winter with nothing lost to cold. Temperatures in here stayed ideal. Heaters work good, even with cracked and broken glass. I got one up here I didn't even bother to replace. I just foamed it over and pushed the glass back up. And I still held out 95% or so of the water and most of the cold perfectly. So everything went really well. Yeah, I mean, this is just what's in the greenhouse. I've got fig trees and other stuff back at home. that's all still gonna come out. So I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll walk through the house and go through some of my house plants. But I have a dozen fig trees at home and some other things I need to bring out once it warms up a little. Once it really warms up and the frost is going, I'll take everything here, mostly outside, except for the big stuff that lives in here, like this big lemon that lives in this monster pot down here, which you definitely can't see in the dark. So, all right, update complete. I've wasted enough of your time. Everything survived. I'm really happy with the way winter went. I can't really complain too much. Aphids suck. Heat keeps them alive all winter. But otherwise, everything survived. I mean, I'm really happy. All my citruses, most of my pepper plants are all fine. So, I don't know if you can hear the excitement in my voice. I've been excited about it all winter. This is my favorite place to be, besides, with my kids. I really love all this, that everything survived. Got a lot of Nepenthes. If you know anybody who wants a Nepenthes in my area, I could trade for some other exotic plants. Otherwise, maybe I'll sell them. I could sell them a lot cheaper than most people sell the carnivores for. If you're listening, California carnivores, your prices are really expensive. Although I'm probably going to buy an Australian pitcher plant from them because, well, that's just a really cool pitcher plant to have. All right. Again, I've wasted enough of your time. Just panning around really fast so you can't see anything really well. That's my orange back there. So, yeah, everything worked out really well. I'm super excited. I'm going to definitely have some scorpion peppers this year. This thing's going to be a monster by the time I transplant it. And that ghost pepple back there. Pepple? Pepple? What's a pepple? A pepper. Ghost pepper. Back there, that one's already got flowers on it, so hopefully it'll be a good year. I'm not going to go crazy with garden plants, mostly exotics this year, I think. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I'll get back to y'all at some point. Thanks for hanging out with me in the greenhouse. We lived. Everything survived winter. Yay! No freeze. Thank you again.